Every art hunter has a weak spot. Mine happens to be Encinitas. Cardiff State Beach is just down the road. One of my favorite beaches anywhere in Southern California. And between the restaurants, boutiques, and galleries on Main Street, it would be very easy to lose the day. But I'm not here to lose the day. I'm here to hunt. And I have a feeling this little town may have something waiting for me. Another beautiful day in Southern California, and today we're at the Antique Mall of Encinitas. If you watched the episode at the Mart in San Diego, this mall has the same owners as the Mart, and they've graciously given us permission to come in and film here. And also at the end of the plaza, there's an outlet called Consignment Classics. So we're going to go into the Antique Mall first, and then later Consignment Classics. Let's go see what we can find.
I've given a couple of people.
Well, that was a good idea, but it didn't work out. Turns out there's music playing in the background, and we need that music turned off, because if we don't have it turned off, we get a copyright strike from YouTube. Turns out they can't turn off the music here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pass up on this one, and we're going to go down to Consignment Classics at the end of the plaza here. Maybe we'll have better luck down there. Let's go. So evidently, Consignment Classics is the umbrella for all their antique stores and malls. The thing is, this one works a little differently. Where the antique malls have a number of booths and each of the vendors pays rent for the booth, this works a little differently. Here, you leave your stuff on consignment and they sell it on a 50-50 split. So these people aren't paying rent. It's a slightly different arrangement, but it still works. Let's go see if there's anything in here we can find that might be that next hidden masterpiece. Well, this looks promising. Looks like there's lots of paintings up on the walls, big ones too. So let's see what we can find here. Here's the problem. These pair of flamingos are very nice. I thought they were original at first, but they're actually giclées that have been hand embellished, so not quite the same thing as an original. That's a nice original. Portrait of an elephant's head. It's $349, and it's original. But the thing is, this has been done before. Strikes me that's a copy of some other artist's work. I think that Bateman did that straight head on. I could be wrong. Big original watercolor. Looks like a golden eagle in the Rockies somewhere. $5,199. Quite the piece. Look at all this, Rain. Trying to guess if this is Dalí. These two confuse me because sometimes Dalí's work looks like that, but it's not. It's actually Marc Chagall. Similar. It's $419. It looks like pen and ink, but it can't be possibly be an original Marc Chagall for $419. If it is, I'm buying it right now. Is one of my favorite stories. These two prints, and that's why they're numbered, and I don't, that means the edition was limited to 750, but there's no signature And there couldn't possibly be, because those two prints are by Modigliani, Amedeo Modigliani. And the thing that Modigliani was known for was the eyes in his work. They're kind of a trademark way of knowing Modigliani's work, these portraits of women with these very strange eyes. So those two prints of Modigliani, they're very nice, they're very representative of his work, but they're numbered without a signature, so they're really just prints with a number on them. Let's move on. There's lots of old masters prints in this booth if you just look around. All kinds of them. They're very well framed. They're reasonably priced. You look right here. There's a reproduction of a Degas pastel and another one there. Chagall. Looks like Miro. A lot of Picasso through here. And look at this piece. That's Dr. Seuss. And it's actually a paper collage. $452. That's an interesting and very unique little piece. Not what I'm looking for today, but if it was, I'd be buying it. I really like that. Let's move on. Kind of a nice seashore painting. Waves crashing on the rocks. $299. Original oil, I can tell by feel. Interesting frame too. That's right at the edge of decorative art and fine art. It is signed. It looks like Shepherd. Something like that. Not what I'm looking for. And then this is Roto Boulanger. Very, very popular in the day. These people on bicycles with round faces sold thousands and thousands of prints. It's not my style. I didn't quite get the appeal, but lots of others did. And look at this rain. And sit right here. Now this is a photograph, and this is an art field unique unto itself. These are very, very big photographic prints. They're signed and numbered. This one, I think, is 2 of 450. His edition size. It's beautifully framed. The frame is huge. And the price is marked down to $199. Now the thing about that style of work is, if you go to Las Vegas, you'll see in the shopping malls, in the casinos, you'll see 2 or 3 or 4 different very major, well-known photographers selling exactly this kind of work. But the prices are not $199. I mean, I see work there this size selling for multiple thousands of dollars. So if you're a collector of that kind of work, that would be a deal for you. Right here. Pick it up, take it home. Let's move on. It's original painting. Very nice painting of a barn scene. But and it's well done, don't get me wrong. It's extremely well executed. But the subject isn't popular. Except maybe to people that live on a farm. But in all my years as a dealer, selling barn scenes was very difficult to do. That's not to say it's not well done. It's extremely well done. And for $149, you could do a lot worse.
Is it an original?
It's an original painting. Yep. Well framed too. What do you think, Cheek? See anything you like? And there's another one. Let me check that one out. Now that's not an original. That is a reproduction on masonite. Brent Borup. And that's $149. So between the two, I think I'd buy that one. More Disney classics over here, Rain. We've seen those in many places. And this is a pot boiler.
Which one? The bottom one?
This one right here. This is a print, I believe. Although it does feel like it's got texture. Could be original. Signed by Wayne. This one's a pot boiler signed by Remington. That's made in a factory. It's made over and over and over and over and over again. It's $99, and there's no such artist as Remington. There is a Remington, Frederick Remington, famous American artist, but that's a pen name for that guy. So let's forget it. So one thing I'll say about Consignment Classics, if you're looking for vintage furniture, they have rows and rows of it. I mean, just look. They have chairs, all kinds of chairs, mirrors. They have coffee tables and end tables, vintage lamps, bookcases. I mean, look at this, Rain. That's an incredible piece of workmanship. All hand carved. Probably walnut or mahogany. It's 300 bucks. It's $300. I mean, I wonder what that was worth when it was first bought. Fantastic. Good place to come if you're looking to furnish your apartment. Consignment Classics is exactly the sort of place where you have to keep your eyes open. It is not a gallery, and nothing is presented here as a masterpiece. But that is often where the real fun begins. There is a lot to look through here. Old furniture, decorative objects, and paintings quietly waiting to be found. Somewhere among it may be something with a story worth uncovering. Join me for part 2, where the hunt pays off. People often ask me if the paintings that I discover are available for sale. And we've decided to make some of them available to you. And we think that the best way and fairest way to do that is through online auctions. Whenever a new auction opens, we'll notify my insider list first. If you want to be an insider and be notified, simply visit johnsumner.com/insider and sign up. It's free. You never know. The next hidden masterpiece could be yours. Happy hunting.